Hello guys, hope all of you are doing very well. So let's directly come to the point. Today's discussion is based on the recurrent lock by taking the help of concurrent hash map, and I have took the example to book a seat in the theater or multiplex. That day we are not going. So today's due to pandemic we are not going there. Yeah. So I have here one sample application that I am taking it here. And this seat booking application is basically based on the concept that a single seat cannot be booked by the two person, right? So let's say I'm booking a seat A1. So consumer 1 and consumer 2 should not allow to book a single seat. They should allocate the two different seats. So that's a whole problem statement that we are going to solve it. And I'm going to show you today how I have done it. So what is the initial setup that I have done is like these are the two map that I am going to take in consideration, that seat with person. So basically it will tell which seat assigned is to the particular person, and seat with status will tell which seat booked or not booked. And yeah, why I've taken the concurrent hash map in example, because like in concurrency it will better performance, and second, like on it has segments, so each individual thread can perform each segment without doing the locking. Okay, so that's why I have taken into consideration this one. And retent lock, this I will come later on. This we need to provide some of the locking mechanism, then I'm going to explain why. And this is the initial status, that some seed that we have taken in consideration with the not booked status. So once we book the seat, then the status will change to the booked. Okay. So let's do the come to the main program. So here, like I have taken the around four consumer one, consumer two, consumer three, consumer four. So these are the consumer. So all this consumer is going to book a seat. Okay. So let's say consumer four is going to book a seat A3, consumer three is going to book seat A2 and update the status in the map. And consumer one, sorry, consumer two and consumer one is going to fight for a seat called A1. So both are trying to book a seat A1, but who will get the first chance? They will get the seat. Okay, that should the ideal scenario. Okay, so currently I didn't put any lock. Simply I am running this application, and here is my. If you simply see here, what I am doing it here, I am checking the seat status. So if it is not booked, then that particular thread will try to book a seat. Here is the same case with the consumer too. Okay, just this waiting time I have put just to provide some processing time. Okay, same thing is here. Okay, and here I am setting the thread set name for every consumer, so we understand from which consumer it is coming. And here, like we are starting our threads, so basically starting our seat booking process. And here simply a wait time again I am providing here for 3 seconds. And here we will finally print our status, what happened to our seats. Okay, so this is the scenario. So let me run this application, and yeah, we'll see what the result we'll get. So yeah, so if you see here, consumer 4, consumer 3 is fine, they booked already their seats. But if you see here this scenario, consumer 2 also booked A1, consumer also booked A1. So this should not be happen. This is a wrong. Okay, wrong case of two consumer cannot book a single seat. And this is a second map that is saying A1 seat got booked, A B2 not booked, A2 booked. Yeah, showing the status of seat who got booked. Okay, so A1 got booked, but booked by the two consumer. Okay, so this is a not a ideal scenario. So how can we stop it? Okay, so how can we stop a two thread to allocate a single seat? So that's why now my return lock I have taken an example. So let's say I am allowing to put a lock inside this processes, and let's say I'm putting a lock in a single thread, okay, not in another thread. Then again, what happens? Because in this case also it may happen, right? Because it is lock is coming in, it is a shared resources. Okay, So if you see here, again, it is the same case. So it's shared resources, both the places lock should be enabled. So I am enabling now at both the threads in the shared resources, and I am trying to run. Okay, so we'll see what happens now. So see here, so consumer got a chance, and consumer got a chance, and he put the lock on this resources where we are accessing this, and he got a seat A1. Okay, and consumer when consumer 2 got a chance, he checked the lock is already there in this resources where we are using, so he didn't able to book. So let me run multiple times to make sure the same seat is not getting allocated by the two different consumers. So currently consumer 1 is getting chance because I think I'm starting that first, and I think sleep time also same, so that's why it is always getting chance. Okay, let me run again. Yeah, again, I think consumer one got chance. Okay. This is happening because I am starting the consumer one first and here in consumer two after that. And if you see here, the wait time for this, it is same. Okay. So what can I do is here, if I can increase the wait time for consumer one, then we should check what happens. Okay, like increase the wait time to 2 seconds. Okay, then let's see. Oh, it's the same. Okay, so why it is happening? Because we provided a lock here, so lock is there. Okay, so but the this time is coming inside the lock. Okay, that's why it is not allowing to consumer to allocate the seat. So what can we do? Just for R&D purpose, if I move my block here, this wait block, then let me try to run it. And let's see. Now wait time for consumer one increases. After that, we are doing the lock and wait time for, see here, consumer two got the seat because still it is waiting. Then after that, he provide the lock. Before that, consumer two got the chance and got a seat. So this is the whole idea to for the retrained lock with the concurrent hash map. So hope you guys understand this better, and let me know if you have any questions, and please provide your valuable feedback. So I will always keep improving myself, and I provide better videos in the coming up time. Thank you.